Today, I'm gonna be surviving 99 nights without one piece of scrap. So, first things first, we gotta have the right class. Because I'm not gonna have much scrap, we can't have a class that helps with scrap, because that would just be dumb. Now, I'm honestly thinking, the Fire Bandit is one of the best classes out right now. And I'm not really thinking that anything else is gonna be too great. Maybe Lumberjack, though. Maybe Lumberjack, because we're gonna need a lot of wood with no scrap. Wood is gonna be carrying us this run. So actually, we're gonna do Lumberjack. All right, so we gotta get our fire up, but we're gonna have a tough time keeping our fire up because I'm not gonna be able to get the oil drill because that costs a ton of scrap to actually get there. But then again, we only need 99 nights, nothing too ridiculous. We got fire level 3. Now, we do need a weapon to actually go get the first kid, or actually all the kids, but for right now, I don't have anything. I'm thinking we just play this out mostly normally. I can't make farm plots because I need the one scrap to get crafting bench 2. All I can get is the old bed and bunny trap. So the old bed actually might be a smart idea to get right now just because we want to get our day multiplier up as early as possible. All right, here we go. We have our old bed, so that's going to be good for right now. But the rest of pretty much everything we're going to go get, at least for multipliers, is just the kids, which is actually going to make this a decently hard challenge. We're going to have to keep our fire going for a decent amount of time because it's going to be much harder to actually hit 99 nights. There we go, though. Revolver. Immediately, we just got a gun sitting on the dining table. I don't want to know what was last talked about at this table, but it will be good for me. I hear a really weird noise. Okay, that's why. Okay, his footsteps sound different. That's interesting. And I wonder why he came on day 1. Usually it's the deer, so I guess maybe with the update, they're having him show up. We also got fire level 4. It's pretty good. That'll help us get loot faster. Now, the one thing I've actually noticed, it's good to loot not far out if you want to get the good sack. The earlier chests, those like level 1 chests, tend to give you the good sack a lot more often than the better chests. All right, there we go. We found where the first kid is. I mean, I guess it's not too crazy, but always good to have that on the map. Okay, I'm actually about to die from starvation right now, which means I need to get some food, and it's gonna be hard because I can't make any farm plots. We have to pretty much strictly eat meat and the stuff that already grows around the map. Now, I do need the bunny foot for the good sack, and that'll also give me some food as well. All right, there we go. We got it. That'll give me the good sack, and now we're doing good. Hopefully, we can get a weapon. Actually, I have a weapon. I don't know what I'm talking about. Please forgive my speech. We also did get the wolf pelt, and I think with that, I'll actually be able to get the spear, so I'm going to do that real quick. All right, so this will actually help me to get rid of the wolves a lot faster and save a lot of revolver ammo. There we go. So yeah, these are the chests I'm talking about. These are the ones that actually give you the good sack more often than the better chests. Got a good axe, but don't need either the sack or the axe right now. Gotta make sure we get this food too. Food is gonna be a problem in this run. All right, we got a good stack of food here, so that makes me feel a little bit better about this. And we got first kid back to base. So our multiplier is already at 3. And hey, look, he actually put his tent in the right place where the bed is. So now we just need to go get the second kid. That actually should be decently easy. All right, here we go. I am dead. I am dead. Yo, dude, I don't want to lose this challenge. Not on day 3. Day 57 and a half is fine from not day 3. What the? That just gave me a jump scare, bro. Okay, we're good. I'm going right back to base immediately. I gotta be careful with how I take on the alpha wolves because although the spear technically can work, when they're all grouped up, they tend to reach pretty far. We also got a lot of our trees grown, so this will be good for wood. I mean, I think the only... Well, actually, we can go find fuel, so that'll be pretty good, but we might end up having to need to use our fuel just to keep the fire going. And that is what I'm not looking forward to, which is why the Lumberjack class should help a lot. What the? What? Why do I have a microwave in my... All right, well, I'm not going to be using that, but why did I pick that up? Dude, even my habits, my muscle memory is telling me to pick up scrap. Gonna use some of this wood on our fire. It is getting a little low already. Now we just got to keep growing our trees out. All right, okay, I was about to say one at a time. You know what? Let me just try to be very careful. Very careful. All right, it's working. There we go. All right, that actually did work. About to get a rifle out of here, even though that's probably impossible. What? Wait, hold on. What? I thought you can't get rifles out of here. I thought you only get them out of the next rarity of I legitimately, you have no idea the bafflement that just went across the occipital lobe of my mind. I genuinely thought you couldn't get a rifle from those chests. That was like a plot twist in my brain. All right, get all of our food in a pile again. And second kid is home safe. faith. Now we just need to get fuel. But the thing is, if I die once, this channel, no, hold up. No, I gotta stop speaking. I'm not deleting my channel, but this challenge is over and we gotta restart back to day 1 to get up to day 99. So I'm gonna be very careful with how I play this. Now, there's literally nothing else I need from the crafting bench. I mean, bunny trap, maybe, but I don't think I'm gonna be that desperate for food. So I think all this 38 wood here is just useless. I think every bit of wood we chop down from now on, just put it straight in the fire. So I might as well just get some right now. Maybe they'll help me to get by a little bit faster. We'll see. Because I do need to get fire level 6 in order to go get all the kids. Okay. Hello, Mr. Deer. I did not know you were my next door neighbor. Por favor, no enter my front lawn. Thank you. All right. We actually got a bunch of our trees to grow. So with this bunch of wood, put that all in the fire. See what we can get. Might not even have to go get fuel yet. Okay. Almost to fire level 5 already. This is actually going good. So I'm just going to keep replanting my trees. But now let's actually go get some fuel now that it's day. Maybe it's actually smart though to go into the volcano biome. Probably some decent sources of fuel out here. Okay, there's not too much yet because I haven't unlocked a lot of it, but probably to get to fire level 6 it'll be worth it to come out here. We're also getting raided tonight. I do have the tools for dealing with that, but I do need to be careful. My hunger right now is extremely low, so I'm just heading back to the base. We gotta be careful. I don't want to die a single time. I've never died in any of my videos. Once, never, nope, not ever. And if you remember me dying, I would go get your memory checked. They sell new memories at Walmart if you really need a new one, but don't worry about it because I have never died. All right, there we go. That was a very easy raid, but it's always good to be safe rather than sorry. This might get me to fire level 5. Yes, it will. All right, now we head out to the volcano biome. There should be oil barrels from what I remember. And then we can go get the last 2 kids and hopefully survive an entire run, not with a single piece of scrap. And honestly, so far, it's going pretty good. Scrap is not that important to the game now that I think about it. I'm playing just fine. Maybe you need a little bit of scrap, but hey, not that much. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got the red mammoth, but we do have the red oil barrel and gasoline. We've got the cultist king's house right here, but honestly, man, it is not worth it to take him out. I mean, he's got like okay items, but it is not worth it. He is very easy to take out too. All right, we got oil barrel, but it costs 4 cultist gems to summon him, and not even the ones from your crafting bench. You have to bring them out here, so it's not really that worth it. All right, we got a decent amount of fuel. I'm gonna just explore the rest of the map now. Furniture trader is actually here though. I don't know if I can resist, so I'm gonna head over there. All right, see what he's got. What the? That is not how you spell clock, and that is not a clock, my good sir, but we are buying it anyway. That is, I have never seen. Is this like one of those things like where you have the food underneath? Maybe. We don't have too many furniture coins though, so I'm just gonna get Kevin and his seat and the weird clock thing. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Oh, it's actually perfect. We found where the 3rd kid is by accident. So let's take out the bears. All right. We even got an alpha wolf pelt. That'll get me the giant sack from the pelt trader. I'm about to get another rifle out of this chest because it is actually possible. Okay, actually, I'd much rather have that. Ram has awoken. Shouldn't be to be honest, the ram is not scary at all. His charge attack makes him weaker. So, I mean, maybe it's hard, but last time I saw him, it was very, very easy. All right. Squid Kid is officially home safe. We got a bunch more fuel now and more food. We're about to hit fire level 6. Gonna get the giant sack whenever the pelt trader comes back if we're back at the base. Things are going pretty decent. Who needs scrap anymore, bro? There we go. Giant sack, so we won't need the alpha wolf pelt, or maybe we could use it for something else. But to be honest, now that I'm not getting scrap, this sack gets barely used. I mean, I'm just going out and getting fuel right now. I feel like most of the stuff you carry actually ends up being scrap. There are so many things I'm looking at. We got 2 microwaves back there, a microwave right here, a tire as well. I'm just thinking I want to pick it up, but I don't need to. Now my sack is empty. It's lonely. Look, a tire right there, tire, microwave, rifle ammo. I'm just not picking it up. There we go. Oil barrel. That is exactly what we need. We got another giant sack. So if I hold the giant sack and I put it on top of my giant sack, that actually does nothing. I am dead. I am dead. Yo, why are you kicking a... This is exactly my mood right now. My Roblox character perfectly describes my mood. There's nothing better on this planet to describe how I feel right now. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to about the same position we were. Day 19, just cut right to it. All right, we're back to day 19. I actually have a bunch of wood here as well that should get me up to fire level 6, which it will. There we go. So let me put the rest off to the side, and now we can actually go get the 4th kid. I think if I have enough rifle ammo. Yeah, I definitely definitely do. We also got a bunch of furniture, and I'm hoping that with what we do have, we can make a somewhat nice base without needing any scrap. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, we have frogs in this run, so it might actually be worth it to go defeat the Frog King and maybe get the frog boots. That would be pretty nice. All right, here we go. We got the ram. I'm not gonna shine my light at him. Look, he's going the complete wrong way. He's running into a wall. He's not that hard. It's pretty interesting. So if I go this, oh great, he got stuck on the trap too. I didn't even know they could do that. That's actually I had no idea they could get trapped like that. But overall, the ram is ridiculously easy to avoid. All right, day 29. This is where things get a little bit more difficult. The raid has, I think, 5 people in total now. Nope, 6. I do not want to get near any of these. I'm not dying again. I think this is like try 4, to be honest. All right, and there we go. Raid complete and we're safe. We also have 4 frog keys, so we're half of the way there to go get the Frog King. Got a little bit more food. We're actually running pretty low on food, so I might do a food run soon. All right, just got a 5th key. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Dude, this is not good. This is not good. I still want that frog key though. I still want the frog key. I will do anything for the frog key. Frog key is life. Okay, I have no idea how I'm alive. Okay, he's about to charge, so we move out the way. He turns slightly now. Maybe he's always turned slightly, but it's not that crazy to the point where I'm scared of him. He actually doesn't react to light when he's in the charge mode as well. I have no idea how much damage that does too. That might be like a one-hit kill that I just don't know of. All right, we're safe. We got a bunch of fish and another frog key, which will make 6. What the? What? Yo! Dude, what? No, dude, what the? Yo, get out of my house. Out, out, out. Further out, thank you. Bro, what in the Chinese food was that? Bro, he wasn't even a bug. Well, I mean, technically it was, but he hit me. I thought, I've never had that happen. That is interesting. All right, now that I have been trespassed against by the ram, let's go get 2 more frog keys. Wait, hold up. What am I doing? I didn't even get the 4th kid yet. That's the whole point of this. I need the 4th kid for this challenge. Why am I fishing? Let me put that away. All right, I'm gonna be careful here. Just pick off the bears one by one from a very far point. No way, dude, I shot that one by accident. Okay, but at least we got rid of the first one. All right, last one, and we're good. Deer is hungry tonight, so I'm actually gonna try to be as fast as... Oh, okay, mythic chest though, or red chest. Gonna get whatever's in here and just go. Hopefully thorn... Okay, chainsaw's all right. Not too crazy. I'm gonna try to get this food before the deer spawns. It is just so much food that I need. Please don't kill me, sir. I can sing. Can you do that? No, you can't. Your voice is quite raspy. Please don't murder me. All right, I'm out. I'm going straight back to the base. I actually just realized I want to get back to the base as fast as possible because we're about to hit daytime and I want to get that multiplier going ASAP. All right, just spam drop everything right here. Hopefully she'll put her tent down very fast. There we go. All right, we got some more food supply. We also aren't safe from lightning because I can't build a lightning rod, but so far we do have all 4 kids and the old bed, which means we have our max multiplier. So now, also using no scrap, let's continue to do some stuff. Let's try to beat the frog boss. We just need 2 more keys. All right, here's our 7th key. Just need 1 more. And the good thing is, I actually do know how to speak Frogish. I studied while I was in the college that I've never been to, and I think I got my master's degree in Frogish 1 and 2, so I should be able to communicate with the frog species quite well in order to peacefully get some frog boots. There we go. Final key, the 8th key, and there's a bear. No thank you. I'm out. I am out. We're gonna heal up, and then we're gonna go try to take out the Frog King. I do have a decent amount of rifle ammo, but not too much, so we gotta be careful with how we do this. All right, grab all 8 of our keys. Wait a little bit longer for my health to go back up. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take out this raid first, just because I don't want any surprises. I really do not want to die right now. All right, put our keys in. Now, I may commune with the frogs. Alright, I don't think they understand the word no, but we'll take him out. Yo, my health is already half. That is no bueno. I have to be careful with how I do this. Yo, dude, I am out. I have almost no health already. Gotta be careful. Just gonna heal up. I'm kind of glad that the entrance right there is very close to the fire. Alright, but while we're here, I'm gonna use my cloth frames and I'm gonna put one in front of each of the kids' tents, which I think will look pretty nice because I did pick up the paintbrush from the furniture trader. So we'll paint this one shade of purple. We'll paint this one a bright yellow. This one a red. And finally this one a nice light blue. That way each of the kids have their own little extra piece of furniture. And I actually think that looks really nice for how easy that was. And then I'm going to put my own for behind the... Now it's nighttime and I want to go back to defeat the Frog King and all that. But that is actually not a good idea. I've learned the hard way that the owl even can get down there and wolves can spawn down there, so I'd rather not fight them both at the same time. All right, we're back. Honestly, I could just use my spear and then if I need to heal, go back up to the... Okay, maybe not. Okay, I gotta watch my health though. These guys have the poison effect. I'm gonna head back up. It is nighttime, but our base is right here. All right, it's actually working. All right, there he is. How much damage does he do? Actually, not that much. Hold up. I could just try to take him out with a poison spear right now. Okay, I'm actually gonna be careful though. I'm gonna head back out, but we actually got a decent amount of damage on him for no ammo. Not bad. This is actually a pretty easy strategy. So if you're not that great at taking out the frogs, I mean, I'm doing this with leather armor. You probably do want leather armor or iron armor if you could find it, but hey, it makes it easy. All right, keep going. Maybe I can take him out before I die. Yep, we can. All right, that was fairly... Oh, I forgot about the purple frogs. Okay, let me use my rifle for this. Oh, deer's hungry tonight too. Hold up, I need to get that purple frog out of the doorway, and if I can do that, we can get back to base and we'll be safe. Oh, I'm about to die. Hold up, I might need to take my med kit. Okay, no, we're good, but let me get back to base. Hold up, I'm about to die. Hold up, I'm about to die. Bro, what in the world? I forgot how much of a punch these guys with the arrows pack. I mean, it's insane how much damage they do. And their aim. All right, but now we're good. And there we go. We finally defeated the Frog King. Hopefully getting the frog boots out of this. That's what I want. So, okay, poison armor, not bad. I'll take that a little bit better than the leather armor. But if I actually want the poison boot or the frog boots, it is a 1% chance. And all I have right now is an old rod. We're about 2/3 of the way to day 100 as well. Hold up, I'm gonna die to the lightning. My health is so low. I got hit by a lightning bolt. All right, there we go. The base looks 10,000 times better. We have each of the kids' tents with some cloth frames, and we have Kevin. You can never forget Kevin. There is no missing fifth kid. There is a missing Kevin spot right here. But you know what? I might as well try and get the frog boot. So I'm gonna go down there with my old rod and see if that's even possible. I'm gonna even be counting how many times I try, and then we'll see when we get it or how much we fish when we don't get it. Because as you see back there, 1%. Hello, sir. I would not like to see you today, but thank you for checking in on me. All right, well, that's something I forgot about. What in the world is... Yo, this better be the frog... Okay, well, maybe it's not the best idea to do this with an old rod, so I'm gonna just hold off on that idea. Excuse me, sir, would you like a fish? Have a fish. You look like you're having a bad day. All right, we're on day 80. Not one piece of scrap used yet. Furniture trader's also here, so we're gonna go talk to him. And actually, he's right by the stronghold, so maybe I can go in the stronghold for a little bit, get some coins, and then come back out and talk to him. All right, we took out the first 2 levels. I have 245 coins now. See what we can get. We can get some lanterns. That'll be nice. Picnic blanket is cool. Writable sign. Get a bunch of pillows. We can always paint those. Let's get Nemo. Let's get some bean bags. Let's not be struck by lightning, por favor. We're gonna get some more cloth frames. We'll get a couple tables. We'll get a bunch of chairs, gray brick tables, and a bunch of stools. I have so much furniture. I don't even know what to do with this, but we're gonna build a nice base. So the street lamps, I'm thinking we put that or these in the gaps here. So like one here as well, and then another one right over here. Make it a little bit more even. Fishbowl always goes with Kevin. That is Nemo, his pet. Okay, we are getting raided, so let me take care of that real quick. All right, took care of that. Put some pillows right here, off to the side. We'll put some pillows for each of the kids' tents back here. Then we got a writable sign. I have no idea where we're gonna put this. Oh, apparently it can go on the street lamp. I had no idea that. I don't know how that works. Very hard to do. But if I can get it facing straight, a little difficult. Oh, I could put it right on Kevin's. Wow. All right, Kevin. Appreciate you, bro. All right, this is a good sign. This was Kevin. Nice. Got a picnic blanket blanket. We're gonna put that in front of the kids' tents right here. Put some bean bags around it. Now we're gonna put our cloth frames back here, and we're just adding a second layer of them. All right, all of our stuff is painted. Got the nice blue base for the Kraken kid, red base for the Dino kid, yellow for Squid kid, and purple for Koala kid. But now we got some more tables as well. So we should put them back kind of behind where their tents are, a nice spot near where they're living. Use our wooden stools. But now we got our tables. We'll put those right back here. All right, we've got a pretty decent base, and it cost me 0 scrap. We also have a bunch of fuel over here. Don't even need an oil. Well, actually, if I were going for longer, I would definitely want an oil drill. But this actually does look nice. We got a picnic area. Each kid has their own little base. We have street lamps for them. Kevin, I mean, he's Kevining right now. Got a nice dining table. Bunch of wood that I haven't really had to use. All right, day 93. We're about to complete this challenge. Got so much wood over there we haven't even really used. There we go. Day 99 in an hour and a half and 18 seconds. It turns out that scrap is actually not that useful, but we're done here. We've defeated the challenge and made a nice base out of it too. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on this video right here.